What's going on, guys? Matt Schaeffer back here with another Musaic radar and laser integrated job for you. This one here in an E39 M5 using the brand new Uniden R9 radar and laser setup. So let's go ahead and check it out. So as you know, we always do a integrated and stealth type of an install. That means we just don't simply stick the sensors to the bumper. We actually try and aim these and install them in a way that are going to, one, perform the best that they can perform in the car, as well as keeping it as low profile as possible. Looking at the front of this car, it stands out a little bit more than most cars, obviously, because a lot of cars have a lot of shiny black grills. But essentially, we did some really cool things within this install and got these sensors in a much more advantageous place to perform. So you can see in the bumper plastic on the driver and passenger side, we simply made a jig and we routed that area out of that plastic piece. And we essentially cut on our laser CNC some IR acrylic lenses that fit perfectly within our cutout. Obviously, this was not easy to router, but as you can see, that is flushed directly into that location. So the sensor sits behind this piece here. I can overlay a picture so you can physically see how we mounted this lens and created the bracket to mount the physical sensor. But the sensors are dialed in, perfectly aimed, straight down the road level with the ground. We have our center sensor made in a pod here. So that is going to be the center of our three sensors in the front. So yeah, this car provided quite a bit of challenge, probably some of the most work we've ever done to a integrated radar and laser system, just because of how hard it is to embed those sensors there into that bumper. Our radar head is going to be right here behind the bumper, pretty much as high up as we could physically get it. Looking at the back, it's going to be just like the front setup that we had. We have the two sensors in the back plastic on the sides. Right there's a lens. Right there's the other lens. And of course, we have our pod here in the center. We still have room that you can get your hand up in here to pop the trunk if the trunk was unlocked. So having three sensors in the rear is obviously going to protect us against all the variable pulse rate guns, which we did do a lot of thorough testing. I will start showing you the testing videos of all the different guns we used and how well the system physically performed. All right, we're gonna do a pass with the Dragon Eye. First, I'm gonna shoot the car here in front, just to show you. Bam, 28 miles an hour for the front car. BMW's right behind it. You can hear it clicking. You can hear it clicking. Nothing. Behind. So this is shooting the rear, nothing. So this is Dragon Eye front. You can hear it clicking. It's trying to get a reading. Absolutely nothing. And I can hit that car that's down there, 30. Just like that quick from that far away. I was able to get the reading on that car. That shows you how quickly it can pick up. Shooting the front right now, you hear it clicking. Now behind. Now I'm gonna shoot that car coming this way. And boom, 26 miles an hour on that car right there. Another one, Pro Laser 4. We're shooting the front. It's just now behind. Doesn't get anything, no reading at all. We're gonna do one with the true speed. Now behind. So yeah, I would say this R9 is pretty darn effective. Do one more here with the Dragon Eye. And again, this is the most current firmware. absolutely nothing, zeros. So this car coming down this way right behind it, watch how quick, look at how quick that locked on that car. That's how quick it locks. So here is a closer look of those rear sensors into that plastic, which again, the variances of everything are absolutely perfect. They are physically built for this location. They blend right in, much tougher to see here on the back. So to run you through the inside of the install of this car, I'll make it quick and easy. I believe this was an ashtray before. Pop that open, and that's going to be our controller for the R9. Very sleek. It still articulates down, completely flushed in there into this P95 piece of acrylic we have. All right, so that'll probably give you the best look of our display. I had to roll down the windows since they're tinted, just to get a little bit more light in here. But essentially we have smoked acrylic on the face of that. The display is sitting behind that smoked acrylic, so it is making it look like a factory piece. I'll overlay a picture here just because I'll get a little bit more detail on the physical picture than I can with the video camera, especially in this lighting. But as you can see there, it is sloped to the angle to which you could see it upright from the driver. Very nice, very easy, pretty bright display. So I do like that in comparison to, say, the Escort display. It is a little bit bigger and brighter, but yeah, I really dig the display. We have our alert LED right here in this removable panel. So yeah, pretty much that's the system in a nutshell. Pretty easy to install in talking about the different manufacturers out there, like the Escort Redline installed system, the AL Priority system. Performance wise, I mean, it holds up there with the best. So essentially when we are testing these systems for you to see or for the customer to see, essentially we are jamming to the gun. We are doing unlimited jamming to see the performance, if there's any weak spots in the system, and just how long the system can hold up. In the scenario in which you're going to use this in a real world scenario, you're going to jam to kill. So essentially what that means is you're going to be driving the car. The second the signal hits you, it's going to jam the signal for about 4 seconds, and then it's going to allow you time to slow down. The system is going to let that up, and then essentially the cop will be able to get a reading letting them know that they can get your speed, so you're just not fully jamming the signal. Because obviously if you're blowing by the cop like you saw in our videos, you would know something is on the vehicle, especially with how quick I was able to get a reading from those other cars. So just understand how to use the system, what it's capable of. In the testing, we do unlimited jamming just to show you the performance of the system and how bulletproof a system like this physically is. Thank you guys for following on all social media. Check out our TikTok. We do a lot of quick little videos on there with different projects before the projects make it to YouTube. Obviously check out Instagram at @TheRealMattyS is the handle that I use the most. Go ahead and check that out. Obviously this YouTube channel, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you hit that alert bell. That is going to let you know anytime we drop a new video. If you have a project and want to get a hold of me, here's my phone number followed by my email address. These are the 2 best points of contact. Also our website, musaicdesign.com. Go ahead and check that out. That website's going to have its own radar tab, letting you see all the radar laser jobs that we've done, easy access to the albums, easy access to the videos and the descriptions. Go ahead and check that out. And like always guys, I appreciate the feedback, I appreciate the comments, and I'll see you next time.